As we told you about last night, there's a poll suggesting the majority of Australians, yet again, say that immigration is too high, not because they're a bunch of racists, but because they see the problems of housing affordability, cost of living, the number of people that are on the road whenever you try to get anywhere, let alone when you try to get anywhere near a hospital. How extraordinary, that Queensland case about the member of the public who has to drive the ambulance because the AMBO is too busy in the back taking care of people. But Pauline Hanson says one of the solutions here is no foreign investment, or at least for a little while. This did happen in New Zealand for a while. Angie, what do you think about the idea that, full Australian passport, full Australian residency to purchase property? What would that do to the market on the GC?
Well, look, at the moment we don't have enough houses to house our own Australians. And so this is a problem. Has anybody noticed we're in a housing crisis?
Yeah.
And on the Gold Coast is probably one of the worst areas across the country. And so where are we going to put even foreign students that are coming over? It is a major problem. And so the government needs to be focusing on housing our own citizens, on more public housing. The state government has absolutely failed over the last 27 years out of 32 that it's been in power by not delivering social and affordable housing that the Commonwealth has paid it to do. And so really we need to be looking at how we get more Australians into the great Australian dream of owning their own home. And in the last 3 years in power, the coalition government delivered 30,000 Australians into new homes. And so that's what we need to be focused on. That's what the government needs to be focused on at both levels, at all levels, in fact.
I'm with you, Bronwyn.
Well, I think Pauline, Angie's made good points there, but I think Pauline Hanson also made some very good points. She pointed out that there are restrictions on foreigners buying property here. It's got to be new, but a lot of it will happen is they'll buy an old one, knock it down, and then you build a new one so they comply. But the point she was making strongly, and I think it's right, is there's no follow-up, that the existing restrictions aren't working. And I think we do have to look at putting some sort of stricter barriers.
Yes, greater controls.
To people investing here who are not citizens, and particularly from China because of the exchange rate that applies.
I'm with you. I've got to go because we've got Dave Rubin standing by in the United States. Thank you, Bronwyn. Thank you, Angie. We'll talk to you all again next week. See, the joy of watching us this evening? No sooks, no lefties. We keep it going.